Hello, I'm Ellen Sentier, the heartful, badass, life and leadership coach, and I'm here today to talk to you about you are unique and you matter. Oscar Wilde said, long time ago, be yourself. Everyone else is already taken. And my God, that is so true. It's not something we think about very much. We don't realise that we can't be anybody else because they're all taken. We can only be ourselves. And preferably the most true version of ourselves to what is in our hearts. And that's really, really important. Being and living what is in your heart. But who are you? Do you actually know? And are you you? Are you the you that is there at the heart of yourself? Or have you been hiding most of your life? As many of us do. I know I've spent quite a lot of time hiding from all of these. Hiding from, I can't do it. I'm not worthy. I must be perfect. I must not make a mistake. I'm not good enough. And nobody loves me. And that's so hard, that last one. Hard to admit and hard to live through and work through. All these things burden us down, like the picture shows. There we are, staggering around under these things. But if they ring bells, do they ring bells? Yeah, I expect they probably do ring bells, all of them. And perhaps there's a worse one, even than all of those, and one that isn't actually on that poor person's back. And that's the one where we do something that is true to our hearts, really meaningful to us, and we get told, you're not normal. Have you been told that? I have. And shunned and walked away from and left because I'm not normal. I'm not like the person or people who are looking at me. And of course, they're judging me. But, okay, I've been there. I've been in the you're not normal rubbish bin. I've done that. I've got the t-shirt. I've even licked the bloody stamp. And I bet you have too. But there is some good news. There really, really is some good news. Here it is. Did you know there are 8 billion different normals on planet Earth right now? And so what we all need to do is talk about our own. It's about not living by other people's scripts. The people who say you're not normal. The people who say you're not good enough. The people who say, you can't do that, you can't draw, Ellen, you can't drive a car properly, you can't even walk properly, you don't know how to hike, you don't know how to buy shopping properly. Let's face it, you're a mess. Now you can take notice of those. I did, some of them, for quite a long time. And they can come from all sorts of places, like your parents even. And your parents, they want the best for you. But what their idea of the best for you is may not be actually what fits you. Oddly enough, parents don't always see their kids, certainly not very clearly. And they have their own ideas inside them of how the kids should be, how they ought to be. And the same thing happens at school. Your school, your teachers have ideals. They have the ones that they want to talk about. They want you to be. And then there's the same thing in your job. You fill in your CV to get your job and you suddenly find that this man or woman or whoever it is giving you the job doesn't like people with beards, say, if you're a bloke. That still happens, believe it. Or they don't want you wearing those sort of clothes. And you've got to go and get a suit for man or woman. And if you don't do these things, you won't have the job. And then there's even your friends. Did you know that? Have you realised that? Oh, Ellen, you can't go out looking like that. Really? Oh, Ellen, you shouldn't be wearing high heels. Or, Ellen, you should be wearing high heels. Those boots that you're wearing, they really don't suit you. Nobody's going to look at you like that. And, oh, that colour doesn't suit you, dear. Listen to the tone of voice. Yeah? And sometimes they're saying, oh, really, it'll be all right. Get over it. It's okay. Don't worry. You know, you haven't got to worry about this or that or whatever it is. It's actually hurting you. And do all these people, I know they did me at times, they say, well, stop complaining. Just knuckle down. Be sensible. Just get on with it. Do you still need, or want even, to live like that? I didn't. And I know it can be very hard to change. I found it hard too. It's not an easy job changing when you've lived lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of years on other people's scripts. So it's really good to have someone to lend a helping hand. And I did. I got 3 or 4 people actually, not all together, in succession at the right moment to help me along. I found ace co-pilots. You need to find one too. And they are around. People who will listen to you, hear you, see you. And when they don't understand, they won't criticise. They'll say, Ellen, I didn't get that. Can you explain it to me a bit differently? Maybe I'd understand. Or, hey, I never even thought of that. Tell me more about it. So that you are accepted, you are seen, you are heard. And that just helps you so much to be the real you, to be the unique you. Okay, let's just try this for a moment. Put your hands on your heart and shut your eyes. Now, say out loud with me, I am worthy. I can do it. It's okay to make mistakes. I don't need to be perfect. And I am good enough. I am me. I am unique. I am awesome. You know, like it says on the picture, when you accept yourself like that, you're free from the burden of needing other people, like you, to accept me. I don't need you to accept me. And that makes it so much easier for you to actually do it. Maybe you didn't realise that, but honestly, it does. When you stop needing stuff from your audience, from your people, from your family, from your friends, they find it really easy to accept you. And that's because you're not in their face anymore. You're not pleading at them. Even if it's not there, obviously, it's there in your eyes. It's there in your voice. It's there in your whole body language. So, can you accept yourself? Yes, you can. You can do that. I know you can. And then when you accept yourself, you will know yourself for the unique you that you truly are. And you'll be your real badass self. Because a badass is often called badass because it's other people don't accept you. You accept yourself and you watch. They really will accept you. And you, the real badass you matter. You're unique. There's nobody else like you in the whole world. So be it. And let's set the world on fire. If you want to find your own badass, if you want me to be your co-pilot, and I'm a pretty good co-pilot, then call me. Get on my website, www.ellensentier.com, and you'll find the link to call me there. Book a call. Let's talk about it. Let's, you and me, set your world on fire. Help you live and be your real, badass, unique self.